Everybody has that one hero. It's unique to everyone. That one character from DC or Marvel that just makes them feel so good about themselves. The one that gives them their humanity. For me, that hero is Supergirl. She's been through some of the most traumatic things any character in the DC universe has had to go through. She's a survivor, and even though she has all that guilt, all that pain, she still manages to be a hero for people who she does not feel like she belongs with. I was also a really big fan of the Supergirl Show, which ran from CBS and CW from 2015 to 2021, and I stuck with it till its end. Melissa Benoist was amazing here, and she was always so hopeful and kind, and it just felt right. But my biggest complaint about the show is that's more Superman's kind of thing. Superman is happy. He didn't have to know Krypton. He doesn't have any memories of Krypton, which means that he does not have the emotional ties Kara does with it. And with that comes a lot of grief that the Supergirl show didn't really touch on too much. In the past few years, an amazing comic came out, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. It finally dealt with Kara's grief and pain in a way that made sense and was really entertaining and emotional. So that's why I'm very excited for it to be adapted into a movie that will be coming out probably 2026-27. This is going to be such a fun movie, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who they cast as Supergirl eventually. But for now, we have 3 of the top picks that have been screen testing for this role. So right now, I will be giving my thoughts on these people and someone else who I think would actually be an amazing Supergirl. The first actress I'd like to talk about is Millie Alcock, who made a breakout role in HBO's House of the Dragon. I have not seen that show, but from the internet discourse I've heard, she is pretty great in it. She's 23 years old, which is the perfect age for this young Supergirl, and in the terms of the looks, I think she's got it pretty well. And since House of the Dragon is a more serious show, I think that proves that she has the gravitas to pull off this emotional and serious role that Supergirl has in this movie, but she would not be my top choice out of all these people. Next up is Meg Donnelly. I was still watching Disney Channel in 2018 when Zombies came out, and she was the star of that movie, and she was pretty good. She has a great voice, which will be good if the Music Meister ever shows up, but her performance was a bit campy and cringy, but that's basically what you expect from DCOMs. Other credentials she have are the sitcom American Housewife, and also playing Supergirl in the DC animated movies recently, which I think she has a great voice for the character, and that'll definitely help her in the audition room. Plus, in this photo, she's literally at a James Gunn premiere, which, I'll just say it, she has the best chance out of all these girls of getting this role, and I honestly would not be mad. And finally, we have Emilia Jones, who I literally didn't know of until this casting thing. She seems okay. She's not blonde, which isn't a deal breaker, but I just don't think she has the star power that the other two have. I can't really diminish her on her acting though, because I haven't seen her in anything, but she was in that movie Coda that got attention a couple years back, so she's definitely not my choice out of this 3, but I have faith in her. So yeah, out of these choices, I would definitely pick Meg Donnelly, but honestly, she's not who I would actually cast. So I'll give you some ideas. James Gunn, if you're watching this, please listen, because these are perfect, in my opinion. So my first of these are Renee Rapp. She just had a big break in the musical movie of Mean Girls. She is fierce, and she's a great actress, and she had a very emotional arc of coming out to her dad in the Sex Lives of College Girls. So I definitely think she could do this, and she has a very big fan base, which I think would draw a lot of new faces to the DCU, because right now it has a lot of haters. I think Renee would be great. Also, I wouldn't mind Angourie Rice, her co-star in the Mean Girls movie, to play this role, because she was actually pretty good in the Spider-Man movies when she was doing her American accent. Just something didn't click in Mean Girls, but most of the time she's a pretty good actress, and I think she'd be a good Supergirl. Although Renee and Angourie would make excellent versions of Kara, my choice for this role is Maddie Ziegler. I think I said this in like a TikTok or YouTube short or something, like a year ago or something, but she would be perfect. She's the right age, she's 21 or 22. She has a very large fan base, and her acting in The Fallout really shocked me. Since that movie was so emotional, she could definitely handle Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. That's why I think Maddie Ziegler would become the perfect Kara Zor-El, and I really hope James Gunn listens to this and decides to cast her, because it would be such a missed opportunity if Maddie did not get this role.